My name is Susie Carillo. I am 31 years old. I'm a single mom to two wonderful kids. I'm doing the best that I can, happy. I'm running. I got back into running after my divorce, and that's helped me a lot. I just love being a mom, and to know that there was a possibility of them not having me makes me grateful to be here.
A quarter is 25 cents, right, Mom?
You would have asked me 6-7 years ago, I wouldn't have a clue what HPV or cervical cancer were. When I first discovered that I had HPV, I was 19. But I ignored it because the doctor didn't make a big deal about it. I didn't even hear the word sexual transmitted infection, nothing. They never gave me any information that some types of HPV could cause cervical cancer. Nothing to worry about, should clear on its own. But it didn't. I continued to have my abnormal pap smears. I believe when I was 22, after my second child was born, that's when it had already progressed. I had received a call from my doctor. My ex-husband answered the phone, and that's when she told him that, she needs to get in here. She needs to have surgery, something about cervical cancer. And when he hung up the phone, he was very concerned. After the doctor explained that cervical cancer was caused by HPV, a sexual transmitted infection, it turned into, how many men have you slept with? You're a liar. What STD have you given me? It was one of those where I just wanted to, jump out of the car and just leave me alone. Please, just stop. So I knew I was gonna have to go through it alone. After my LEAP procedure, I was told I had high-grade levels of dysplasia, CIN3, and that was adenocarcinoma, which is stage 0 cervical cancer. And I was gonna have to go in for a cone biopsy. I didn't ask any questions. I didn't wanna know anything because of the shame that I felt. After I went home, they scheduled for the follow-up, and after the follow-up, thank goodness everything was good, and it's been good ever since. My doctor says I'm the healthiest I've ever been. Normal PAPs, 7 years in a row, so that's a good thing. I'm very happy for that. Hearing other women's stories, they don't always turn out as good as mine. What I do now is to help spread awareness, is just talk to anyone that will listen. I want to talk to women. I don't want them to feel the way I did when I went through it. If you're alone, it's very hard to deal with.
Any more questions, girls? Does all forms of HPV cause cervical cancer?
No, only some types of HPV can cause cervical cancer. Women shouldn't have to go through this alone. I don't want them to feel any shame. There's nothing to be ashamed about.
I love you guys.
We love you too.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Salud. To Susie.